Tiny home villages are being used as a resource to house the homeless. Imagine rows of garden shed-sized boxes resembling munchkin houses arranged in a walled area. I saw the darker sides to these communities after a few walkthroughs. I won't identify any by name, but the one I will speak about was the one that was independently operated by the local villagers. When I first got there, I saw that there were a lot of broken vehicles lining the street in front of the village. Every week there was an orientation. You had to physically show up and check in at the guard station in order to participate. After being led to another building, you were grouped with homeless people. A brief 30-minute orientation to the community was given after everyone had piled into the office. The office was no bigger than a standard bedroom. During the orientation, the smell of crack cocaine was evident. It was made very clear that drugs were permitted on the property and that no searches would be conducted if you were to only use in the tiny house. The community's map and established bylaws were provided. The majority of the communities will feature showers, restroom facilities, as well as a guard post at the entrance. The tiny homes were falling apart, and it seemed little attention to them was kept. What had once been a garden was now a half-city block-sized mound of trash. To help you visualize the scene, imagine a village from your favorite apocalypse film. If selected for the move-in, you were to pay the community a $100 fee. The community was to receive the $100 payment each month after that. The $100 fee was a concern for a couple that was attending. They were also able to see through the lie. The hierarchy of the community consisted of management, maintenance, and security. It seemed to me that you should be most concerned with the security team, as they had inserted themselves as the watchers of the community and had full access to each tiny house. There is a prison next to the village. Although the village is hidden from the public, the prison next door is still in view. A lingering reminder, ideally situated in the village's skyline. Keeping the beasts in the outside world out of the village was the responsibility of the security team. I quickly discovered that the officers who oversaw the actual prison adjacent to the village were the beasts. If the law enforcement did arrive, the security would notify the community. I was separated from the group and spoke to privately after the tour. I was told in secrecy that I could bypass the intake and enter the village right away if I could pay the $100 payment. I never finished the intake, and I was never given a tiny home.